A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Good job. Good.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes. Chris Pacheco will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Robbie Green. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And there's down now. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Down the third baseline. Van Buren is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. So digging in now, Manuel Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Derek Fisher is in now as he that's by him for strike 1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box, Javier Campillo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first, a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We play. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Miguel Tejada, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Carrington has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now in the box, Robbie Green. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Carrington is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing across. So striding forward now, Andres Gomez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Vaughn Sherman. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Standing in now, Manuel Castro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Swing and a little tapper. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Roller right side. Duke ranges to his right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Derek Fisher the next to bat. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Designated hitter, Derek Fisher.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit to third. Van Buren comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Javier Campillo. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. One out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Javier Campillo becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. Into the box now, Enrique Castillo. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Tejada. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Behind 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Jason Bowden.
Number 1.
Line drive to center field. Romine is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So stepping in, Robbie Green. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it. I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Into the box, Andres Gomez,
as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Caballero is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Into the box now, Vaughn Sherman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Left side. And that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Perkins has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Tapper up the line, but it gets foul. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Standing in, Javier Campillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Starting to run out of
a swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me.
Now pitching for Arkansas, number 19.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Arkansas rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Bobo Babe takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Chris Pacheco pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Pedro Espinoza records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight it's the 3rd of this 4-game weekend series. Bobo Babe, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first. Striding in, Andreas Murillo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be.
Hit weekly back to the mound. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Clyde Ferreira. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Swing and a liner, but foul. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the. Striding forward now is the DH, James Vincent. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate tonight. Soft liner toward first. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Sacrifice attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Coming to the plate now, Jose Gil, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Breaking ball in for a strike. Vincent leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in, Eli Feliz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More. Now batting, number 96. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. He's got it. Beckham for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping up now, Andreas Murillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
That's up, that's up, that's up.
Here's a high pop-up. Duke is under it, and that retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning. Leading off the inning, Bo Medrano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Bo Medrano.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. A good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Carrington moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Settling in now, James Vincent. He singled his last time up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Lifted down the line in left. Perkins is after it. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Stepping in, Ryan Jacques. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready now, Jose Gil. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Can't do much with that one, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Eli Feliz started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9-1-2 scheduled. Ready for another shot now. Number 96. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Ready once again, Julian Gutierrez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Down the first baseline.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
1-1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And a great stretch to keep his foot on the bag, but it'll go for naught as the throw is too late at first. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andreas Murillo.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Well, it's his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Roy, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Down the first base line. He'll go to the bag for one, but one's all they get as the run scores. At the plate, Clyde Ferreira. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Murillo stands at second with 2 gone. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Popped him up. Motter is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits. For the plate now is the designated hitter, James Vincent. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Ryan Jacques. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Striding into the box, Jose Gil. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Up top, it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th. Striding in to start the 9th, Eli Feliz, and they'll need him to get something going here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs.